Oh, I'm going in on Deja this episode. Cue the music. Oh yes, bitches and hoes. I'm back.
I drop a player like it's nothing, it ain't working out. Now no debate or for discussion, bitch, I'm walking out. My time is money, I ain't loving, let you toast it out. Flip my weave and walk it out. Look how I just bossed it out. Now come on, baby, why you bugging? We can't talk it out. I keeps it moving, I ain't tripping, lost another spouse. I'm just a boss, it's in my blood, no, I won't scream or shout. Grabbing my keys.
Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes. I'm back. Back with another video. We here to discuss Brat Loves Judy season 2. I want to say it's episode 3 or 4. Whatever. It'll be right down there in the doggone description. Let's get into it, girl. Cause see, Deja really blew me to Deja blew me this season or this episode, whatever the case it was. And you're grown, so I can get at you how I want to get at you. We'll get there though. Let's get into it. The episode opens up. It's time for the Sidewalk Steppers Parade, girl. They still down there in New Orleans. The Treme Sidewalk Steppers Parade is going on. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed, this is when that photo of them came out way back when. Because that was like at least a year or so ago when they did that. And it was on this float. That's when everybody and the people in New Orleans knew they was together and munching. We knew that. It's just y'all didn't know, I guess. Whatever. But, yeah. So they getting prepared for the for the parade. And Judy says she's happy that the Treme Sidewalk Steppers recognized her, and she let them know that if you take me, you got to take my beautiful. And you take the cow with the calf, the mama with the child. That's what she said. And you know what? The Sidewalk Steppers said, you know what? We want you bad enough. Get Brat tat on down here. And so that's how Brat get in the doggone parade. But you know what? I like that Brat was like, this is representing for New Orleans, for my baby, you know what I'm saying? I'm just happy my baby got me out there. Okay, that's fine. That's cute. You know what I'm saying? But Judy, you and Beautiful could stay out there in Atlanta. Tell Atlanta to do that. When they invite Brat tat. Tell the people in Atlanta when they invite Brat tat that they gotta take baby with them. Tell them. Cause see, I'm tired of this. Y'all not about to put these stipulations on the greater city of the New Orleans. Ain't gonna do it. But anyway, so it's the parade time, but they sitting there talking and they like, Lord, is this really the best thing to do right before we have a wedding? It's literally 12 days before the wedding. And it ain't, but y'all got money to blow, I guess it is. So then it is what it is. We move to the next scene. 12 days before the wedding, Brat goes to get a ring for Judy. So Brat goes ring shopping, right? She wants to buy Judy a ring because in Brat's mind, and she has the right mind, every woman deserves the feeling of having somebody getting on their knee and propose to them. And she felt like Judy did so much for her. Like, she gave her 6 rings. Like, Judy went all out, surprised her with all of this. She wanted to be able to give that back to Judy. Now, Brat, you even said it yourself. Now, I got the bankruptcy thing going all over. But I'll go sell my ass to get my baby a ring. Well, Brat, you might have to start doing that. Because did you pay that girl her money? I'm just saying. I'm asking questions for the people. The people want to know, did you pay the girl her money? You know what I'm saying? While you around here buying $100,000 rings and stuff. But nevertheless, so she goes to see this man, and she's telling them what she wants. But she says it's got to be something over the top. Judy is over the top. It's got to be something unique, something special. So she's talking to the man. I'm sorry, that's my dog. She's talking to the man, and he's like, well, let me show you this, let me show you that. She was just like, no, that's average, no, that's average. He showed her this one cut. I don't know if it was, I can't remember the name of the cut, girl. I ain't got no money. But he showed her this one cut, girl, and the cut was like $300,000. I said, Brat, now if you buy a $300,000 ring and you ain't paid that lady, you done bust upside the head with that Hennessy bottle, then I'm going to call her to tell her to call her lawyers. You know what I'm saying? But he ended up putting that one and another one together and then making this 100 and something thousand. I think it was like 130,000. What was it? 180K ring, and she's gonna go ahead on and get that. You gonna be selling ass in no time, girl. That's a lot of money. How much you owe that girl? I'm sorry, I just keep asking that because that's why I don't be loaning money, because you can't be making them type of purchases and you owe me. No indeed, no fat. Got to come get my money. You know that. Now, I'm gonna take the ring off Judy's finger when I get my money. What is you saying? But Brat is so not surprised, but Brat is so happy because she said she never had nobody love her this way. And I could believe that. It seems like Brat has been a loner for, a long period of time prior to Judy. Judy kind of bringing her out of her shell and showing her that, hey, girl, I really fucks with you for real. But she's excited and nervous, to propose, but she just don't know what she's going to do. The only thing is she needs the jeweler to get the ring back today. And I was like, who does that? Well, he went on down there to the jeweler, and the jeweler said they'll have it back by the end of the day. So go ahead on, girl. You lucky. I ain't never knew you could do that. I thought that take time. But I guess when you spending that kind of money, expedite me, please. I get it. We move to the next scene. Deja is down there in Atlanta for her mama's birthday party. Let me tell you something. Deja blew me to smithereens, and I don't mean in a good way. Deja, before we even get to your segment, you too old, you too grown, and you are very irresponsible. You are very irresponsible. You are a crybaby. You feel like people owe you. Like, I don't know where that sense of entitlement comes from, but you need to drop it off where you picked it up from, because, and that's what your mama and your grandma need to tell you, because it look like they're not telling you that. Judy kind of telling you, but you doing too much fat. Let's get into why she blew me. So Deja's over there in Atlanta. She done came down for her mama's birthday party. Her grandma sits down with her, and Deja was like, look, I'm feeling uneasy since the nail shop. You know, I really didn't appreciate the conversation we had and how my mama was telling me all the things that is true. Because it is true. You are irresponsible. You don't see things through. And I don't even know you like that. I'm just saying from the show. Girl, you the same person who went took a doggone nail class that didn't even give you a certification. That's what we talking about. You too old for that. You too old for that. But anyway, Deja wants to talk to Judy another time and basically have a whole nother conversation. But the mama was like, well, look, girl, I messed up my leg. I can't go to the party, but you got to make sure you go and represent. Now Deja's sitting up hollering, I don't know if I'm going to go. I don't think I'm going to go. Why did you come down to Atlanta then? You could have stayed your ass in New Orleans. You don't come all the way down here and don't go to your mama's birthday party, girl. You petty and you childish. But anyway, she don't think she want to go. The mama was like, well, look, you got to go. Like, what do you mean? She was just like, well, we haven't had that conversation, and I feel like she's avoiding the conversation with me. And until we had that conversation, I feel like me not going is going to let her know that we need to talk. It's going to get her attention. How old are you? How old are you for real? Girl, I'm going to get there. I'm trying not to get on you too bad, too fast. But I'm going to get on your ass. But anyway, the mama was like, y'all are basically like oil and water. Y'all don't mix. And she was like, what is it that you actually want? Deja's response is that, look, my mama is stubborn. And the grandma was like, y'all just don't see eye to eye. That's just basically what it is. But Deja said Judy feels like she never had responsibility, but she raised her brothers. And she never really got a high school experience. Now, this is what I will give you. If that is in fact the case, that you had to be the mama while the mama was away to your younger siblings, because we all know that happens all the time, especially with black girls in this doggone system, then I understand that. I understand that. However, I don't like people who throw pity parties. I don't like people who waddle in the bull. You know what I mean? Like, okay, go get therapy. Go talk to somebody about that. But that shouldn't be a reason why you irresponsible today. You can't go back in time. You can't go back and be in high school. You can't go back and do that. You just can't. It's over with. I'm going to tell you what the people not going to tell you, and it's going to sound harsh, but it's over. You missed it, fat. Now what you going to do? Not do nothing for the rest of your life because you missed your high school years? No. No, and this is the same conversation I would have with my own child. And I get it. Judy shouldn't have, if that was the case, Judy or the grandma or whoever house you was by when you was raising them boys, they should not have put that type of stuff on you, but you cannot allow that to make you not be able to move forward. That's my issue with you. You sound really slow in this moment. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, after she said she didn't get a high school experience, she said she feels like her mama wants her to be like her. Well, any mama would, especially if she's successful. She's got the money and the tools to make you whatever it is you want to be. Whatever it is you want to be, but you won't even put it in your mind to put one foot in front of the other and say, hey, this is what I want to do. This is my problem. It's the level of privilege. You got a mama who will financially back you up with anything you want to do. If you went to your mama right now and say, Mom, I want to be a prostitute, but on a high scale, your mama will fund that. And all you got to do is come up with the vision, the idea, and you refuse to do that. Don't you still live with your grandma? Huh? Didn't they say on the last episode you don't pay no bills? And you talking about my baby is a big responsibility? How? When you, what? You ain't even really taking care of her yet. See, this generation, what y'all is, Z, X, whatever generation this is, with them churn feeling like they got that sense of entitlement, miss me with it. Miss me with it. Because see, y'all don't want to work for nothing. Y'all feel like everything should just be given to you. You still live with your grandma. But yet you so on this TV screen telling everybody your mama feel like you don't know how to have responsibility or you don't have any responsibilities because you 20 some odd years old living with your grandma. Your grandma paying the bills. She's right. She's right. And you won't even come up with something that you want to do so that Judy could back you financially and get you where you need to be. Because you in your mind feel like you being treated unfair. Y'all see that generation? Girl, look, y'all have some good things about y'all, but that's one of the worst things about y'all. And it ain't just her. It's a lot of them. I can't deal with that. The grandma basically tell her, I'm sorry, to find your own path and find whatever it is you want to do. Literally what I just said. Deja responds and says, basically she feels like if she's like something, Judy gonna be like, well, you need to go do it. That's the whole point of life. Like that's the key. Like, what are you saying? She said, but she'd rather not just jump off the ledge because she has a job that pays her good money. So then if you got a job that pays you good money, why are you still living with your grandma? I'm confused. Somebody make it make sense. Somebody make it make sense. If you just want to be a worker bee for the rest of your life, and ain't nothing wrong with that, then do that. But apparently whatever you doing ain't enough because your mama's still pushing you. And I don't think she's pushing you for anything negative to you. She's pushing you for you. You got a child to take care of. Girl, Deja, ooh, and I don't feel bad talking about you because you grown. You grown. This is what you need. But anyway, Deja wants to get to a place where she don't ask nobody for nothing. Well, girl, get out your grandma's house. Then she says she wants to have the surgery and work on her mental health. That's basically what she's trying to do moving forward. Well, you got the surgery pat down, but you don't even have your post-care done. Like, make it make sense. But the grandma basically says that there has to be a resolution for them two. They got to figure it out. And Deja said something that was very profound. This is where I know where all this is coming from. Talking about, oh, it ain't going to be like this for the new baby. She going to be a different mama. You jealous? You 20-something years old jealous because your mama won't have another baby? Girl, you really do need to talk to somebody about your mental health. But the grandma asked her if she gonna go to the party, and she said no. She said we gonna have a conversation. Girl, get out your mama house then. Go back by your grandma. Why'd you come? Why did you come? You didn't even need to come at this point. Moving on, 11 days to the doggone wedding. Brat is over there playing the piano, and I didn't know Brat could play like that. I thought that piano was for doggone decoration. That's nice. Go ahead on, Brat. But Judy comes downstairs, and Brat was like, look, I want to talk to you. And Judy was like, oh my God, what's going on? She was like, not like that. But Brat was like, happy birthday. It's your 40th birthday, girl. Judy forgot it was even her birthday. Judy said, with all the stuff going on, girl, I forgot it was even my birthday. That's when you know you're busy. That's when you really know you're busy. But Brat basically says that she didn't really appreciate the comment of her mama saying that Deja and Judy was like oil and water, because that's basically saying they don't mix at all. And she don't think that is that deep. But Judy says that, look, I gave my kids everything they ever wanted, and she don't know if the surgery is good for Deja because Deja don't have no follow through. Like, Judy even brought up the fact that her brother died from post-surgery care or lack thereof. Deja is not thinking none of this through. Deja is just wanting to float through life because she's always been taken care of. I think Deja is spoiled. That's my opinion. I really think she is spoiled. Brat brings up the fact that a woman, that she found out that women passes away during pregnancy. Now, Brat is scared. Brat don't want to carry this baby. Brat said, girl, I'm almost 50 years old. I'm scared. I'm going to die. And Judy was like, girl, you're going to be fine. She was like, listen, that's just something, there's pros and cons to everything. You'll be fine. And then she was like, let's name the baby first name Miracle and middle name Drop. Girl, I wish the hell y'all would. But Brat said she heard that the childbirth thing is the closest thing to death. It is. But she asked Judy, was she scared when she had her baby? But Judy was like, girl, I was 15 years old. Hell yeah, I was scared. But I had to go down there and do what I needed to do. But, I feel like Brat is just trying to mentally psych herself out of carrying this baby. But it don't look like Judy going to have the time to carry no baby. So get your belly prepared. We move to the next scene. Brat and, what's her name, Bella, go look at the party venue for Judy's surprise birthday party. So they go down there and look at the venue, and the planner, what's her name, Ella or Ellie or whatever her name is, she says she wants to give the guests 2 experiences She want to give the guests their own experience. I'm sorry. She want to have 2 chicks hanging in the sky. You know, the Cirque du Soleil stuff. She want a fashion week look with the runway. And she want to basically have all of this stuff to make it a huge surprise for Judy. But Brat says the theme is 40 Shades of Judy. Oh, I seen the fashion show. I didn't see one shade, but go ahead on. Ella said Ella did this thing for free for Brat. That's her wedding gift to Brat. I'm gonna do your little party for free, you know, do all the little planning and whatnot for free. Shout out to Ella. Brat asked about the finale, and they agree that they're gonna have cannons and all type of fireworks and all type of shit when Judy said yeah. So Brat was like, look, it's 11 days before this wedding, and I didn't know planning a wedding was this hard. Oh, it is extremely hard. It is extreme, especially from where y'all at, coming from y'all not even starting at the starting. Y'all starting at like way behind y'all. Oh yeah, it's extremely hard. But so when Ella leaves out of the building, Bella and Brat have a conversation, and they start talking about the party, and they also start talking about having a baby. So Brat's whole thing was, she was asking Bella, hey, how was it when you and your girl had y'all babies? And Bella brought up the fact that they went to a donor, and she put the doggone donor in a car, strapped it in a seatbelt, drove it on down to the hospital so they can insert it in her girl. But now Brat's whole thing was, but I want the baby to look like both of us. Why couldn't you do that? And Bella was like, I don't think that's scientifically possible. It ain't. It's only one egg. But what Bella did do was, she said she got somebody to, I guess whoever the donor is, she got them to do like a facial recognition, not recognition, but whoever the donor was looked just like her. So the baby looked just like her, basically, is what she was saying. So I was like, oh, that's dope. I didn't know you could do that. I never thought you could do that. That's crazy. You know, science is a mess. But Brat is freaking out. Brat was like, girl, look, if this girl want me to carry this baby, I don't want my cooch to split wide open. It will. Unless you have a C-section. You know, in these days, you can schedule a C-section. I can't tell you which one is better. Girl, they all bad. I'm just saying. I don't mean that in a negative way, but you know, I'm just saying. So basically, Brat is scared of her cooch splitting open. It's gonna do that. Like, there's nothing you can say about that. It's gonna happen. Like, what else? Move on. But Bella was trying to talk off the ledge and be like, girl, look, you gonna be fine. Like, it ain't gonna be that big of a deal. We move to the next scene. Bella basically gets on the camera and says that she don't mind dressing up for events as someone else. And they kind of did a whole bunch of flashbacks of her being the driver and the waiter and all this stuff. Because she do anything for her family. And she's even gonna wear a dress. Bella don't give me dress wearing. Go ahead on. But if that's what you do for family, go ahead on. We move to the next scene. It's 10 days before the wedding. Brat tell Judy, what the hell is you doing? You should be getting dressed. And Judy was like, for what? And she was like, girl, I'm going to take you out to dinner, girl. Let's go upstairs and find you something to wear. So they going through the clothes. They trying to find out what Judy's going to wear. Judy was like, girl, I ain't even picked nothing out for no dinner. I ain't got no hair or nothing lined up, no makeup. But Brat was like, girl, we need you to get down here to the dinner, because this is actually the day of her surprise party. Well, as this is happening, Brat's phone rings. I'm sorry. And when it rings, Brat steps out of the doggone closet, because they're in the closet looking for stuff. It's Deja basically calling to tell her that she not going to make it to the party. And Brat was like, why? And Deja goes on to that whole thing, well, we haven't had a conversation, and this is not right, and da-da-da. And Brat was like, you can't put that to the side just for your mama's birthday and then come back and revisit that. But Deja, being the brat that she is, was like, nope, I can't do it. We can't do it. I would have hung up in Deja's face. But, you know, Brat was like, I'm not letting her mess up my baby night. Don't. So she hangs up. When she goes back in the closet, Judy was like, well, who that was? And she was just like, don't even worry about it. I don't blame you, Brat. I'm not bringing that to my girl during this time, because her child wants to be a brat. Don't come. You shouldn't even call. You should have just not showed up. But it's messing with Brat, because Brat was like, that was part of their finale. Like, she wanted Deja and Judy's sons to be on the end of the runway or something a part of the finale. But the fact that she's not going to be there, that messed that up. Deja, you was a selfish, you know what. You selfish and you entitled, and I don't like that about you. Anyway, we move to the next scene, girls. Time for the party. They got Cirque du Soleil hoes flying all up in the air. Brat and Judy arrive. They do the whole big surprise. Brat is super geeked up. Judy is shocked, and she was like, this is cute. This is like the best birthday surprise ever. I always was giving her a whole bunch of flack, but she actually pulled all of this off. This is dope. We actually even got to see Judy's son, or at least one of her sons, in there. He's a very handsome young man. You did a good job, Judy. We got to see him, and he was super happy to see his mama. I saw Super and all them people in the background. B. Marie, everybody was in the background. All the girls that made it out the hood, you know, in New Orleans, they all was there. All the people was there. While this is going on, Judy and Brat go take their rightful places on the throne, and then Brat's phone is ringing. Brat's phone is ringing. Brat was like, nope, not answering it. Put end it. It's Deja calling. Why are you calling? You already said you're not coming? That's exactly what I'm saying. Why did you call Deja? You already went down there. You already called and told the girl you're not coming. What you calling for during the party? What you calling for? Stay home. Stay home. We don't need you. Stay home. No, because now you're sitting at home twiddling your fingers and you feeling like, no, maybe I should go. No, stay home. Stay home. Girl, Deja blew me this doggone thing. But Judy's like, who that is calling you? And she was just like, don't worry about it. And you know what? Fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so now Brat gets the doggone microphone, and it's time for her to make her speech saying, hey, babe, you know, I love you. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. You taught me how to love. I never knew somebody could love me like this. It was a very beautiful speech. And she gets down on both of her cracking knees to propose to Judy. Judy was so shocked. And I think what's even more funny was how nervous Brat was putting that doggone ring on that girl's finger, girl. I was weak, girl. Brat was shaking like this, like a leaf. But go ahead on, girl. It was nice. It was real nice. So Judy said yes, as we know, because it's 11 days to the wedding, or 10. So she gonna say yeah. And Judy gets in her confessional and says she really thought it was messed up that Deja didn't come to her party. But at the end of the day, it's her 40th birthday. 40th birthday. I'm going to leave that one to y'all. And she ain't going to let her mess it up. I don't blame you. Don't let Deja mess up a goddamn thing. Let Deja stay home and figure it out. Because guess what? Life ain't going to be this fair to you, Deja. Get your stuff together. Anyway, that was the end of the episode, girl. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought, girl. Deja blew me. You too old, fat. Too old. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the comments. Oh, like, subscribe, hit the notification. That's what it is, the notification. Comment too, though. And, yeah, I will see you hoes later. Bye.